Good morning, everybody. Today's the day. And Jamesy went downstairs and got some breakfast stuff for us. They said eat a really good breakfast slash lunch. So we got some avocado, I ate some Brazilian nuts, a lot of water. He's making some eggs. Don't worry, not too much runny yolk or anything like that. Some protein. And they said that that would be good for breakfast today. And then some decaffeinated green tea, amongst some other stuff. Of course, avocado. I think I mentioned that already. But we're just kind of listening to Christmas music, taking it easy. Our transfer today is at 12:45. We got to be there at 11:45. So it's kind of nice. We were able to get up and take a shower and just kind of relax a little bit. Basically, we just showered with some like unscented items, just because I know embryos are super fragile to scented things. So we're just getting ready, and he's taking care of me and letting me relax, which is great. So already being a really good husband, good daddy.
So we're all ready to go. We're almost ready to head out to our clinic for our Frozen Embryo Transfer. Today's the day. We did just get a call from our clinic from the embryologist. She said that she did thaw 2 frozen embryos that were in one trunk together, and that they're still viable and they're still alive, but they a couple of them, I guess they both have dark spots on them, which isn't preferred. So she said that it would probably be best to just transfer them both, and that she would call the doctor. And we said that was fine, and
Yeah.
I think that's the plan. So
Whatever they suggest is normally what you probably should go with. We were hoping just to transfer one, but we're hoping to transfer one good, healthy embryo. And she just said that they're both, like the dark spots mean like some cells aren't doing as strongly as others. So she did suggest to transfer both. And both of them are having a problem with some dark cell spots. So we agreed, of course, whatever God wants. We said in the beginning if they both didn't look very good that we wanted to give them both a chance, because just refreezing them, which is normally fine for a healthy embryo, I don't know what it would do to embryos that are struggling. So we said yes, we'll just transfer both of them, and hopefully one of them at least sticks. We're of course going to pray that they both stick, even though we were wanting just one, but they're our children to us, and they're so precious, and losing one of them is going to be hard. But we're hoping to give them both the best chance that we can. And I think that's the right thing to do, and the reason why we're here is to do that.
it's best practice, yes, not to refreeze.
Right.
But as technology is getting better, they don't see a reason not to refreeze if that's what you need to do. But so we're going to.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
And it doesn't mean that they're not doing good. Like James said, they're still viable, they still have cells. It just means that they're struggling, which is already hard. I mean, I'm already emotional about today, but it's already hard to just hear. But they're still with us, and they're still okay, and they're still doing good. I found a verse that I wanted to read, because I want people to know this part of the journey can be scary and sad, going through something where you feel like you kind of are losing a little bit of hope, a little bit of happiness. We said from the beginning, when we start sharing our journey, we want to share everything in the rawest form that we can and feel comfortable doing. And in this part of it, finding out that they're not doing as good, is definitely disheartening, but it does not mean God does not know what he's doing. If anything, this is his plan all along. If it wasn't his plan, it wouldn't be happening. And we can have hope and rest assured that that is 100% what he wanted. So this is from Lamentations 3, starts with verse 21. This I recall to my mind, therefore have I hope. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassion fail not, that are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul, therefore will I hope in him. The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. So it goes on with a lot more things in the verse, but that's just basically saying, be patient on the Lord, have hope, don't fret not. And you've got to get to a point to where, you know, if this works, we need to have hope that he'll help us have a healthy pregnancy and have a healthy baby or babies, and give us hope that we can get through it all and be safe and just follow his direction for our lives as a family now with children. And if it doesn't work, we need to have hope that he knows the reason why, and we're going to hold tight to that. We're not going to lose hope and think, oh, it's a lost cause. By no means is it a lost cause. That's the last thing we want to do for these kids. It's hard, yes. It's disheartening, yes. But like God says, have hope. Know what I'm doing. I'm in control. I'm the one who wrote the book of your life. We just heard that in one of our services before we left that church. He knows our front cover, our last cover, and everything in between. And we can rest assured that he'll take care of us. So I thought that was a good verse to kind of lead us as we head out here in the next 5 minutes.
I think every area in my life where something big has happened, it's always been anxious, and it's always been like, this is the way I'm expecting it to happen, and something comes in, and I'm pretty much just used to things changing. And I mean, everyone is, but then ultimately God's in control, and if he doesn't want us to have these children, then that's his plan. And if he does, obviously we're excited to do that. And so he's in control, and he's gonna do what's best for us. So
and we're gonna move forward and put this behind us and be excited and go get our babies. You know, we still get to carry them for at least a few days, whether they plant or not, and that's really exciting. So we're gonna go get them, and we're gonna be happy and positive and just enjoy these 2 weeks that we get to have them. So I'm not really dreading the 2-week wait. I'm kind of looking forward to hopefully carrying them and just being positive, right?
Yep.
Right. Let's go get our kids.
We gotta go.
Here we go.
There's the button.
Calling our Uber.
Already called them. They'll be here in 3 minutes, so we'll have to wait a little bit.
Awesome. We're waiting for our Uber, and this is outside of our hotel door. Believe.
So she just ran in front of me, and I'm bringing everything with us. We're finally here at FCI. Look who I found.
I'm ready. Look at my socks. There's snowflakes.
So we're in here in the room, and they said on this screen right here they'd show a picture of the 2 embryos. We just spoke with the embryologist, and she said that both embryos look completely viable. And we're transferring 2, which is twice as many as 1.
It still doesn't mean it's gonna work, but it's exciting. I can't wait. I'm very excited. This is the ultrasound that they're gonna use to guide it. So it's catheter done. So the embryos will be placed in like a long straw catheter, and then the ultrasound is just to guide them where the best cushiest spot is.
They are cool.
They are cute. Aww. So it's all over. It only took about 5-6 minutes. A team of 3 people. And there's our babies. You see them right there? And they right now are right there. So hopefully they stay and grow. We're gonna go home and couch potato all day long. We'll talk to you when we get there.
So one bumpy but nice Uber ride later, and we're home. We have Princess Anna here eating. What are you eating? Soup?
It's bone broth and squash soup. It's from the Kettle and Fire soup series. It's really organic and supposed to be really good for you. The squash promotes implantation with vitamin C and creatine, which is just something that's good for you for fertility. And the bone broth is good to reduce stress and inflammation, and it's supposed to help you sleep or at least feel relaxed. So it seemed like a good combination. And they say have warm foods after transfer to keep your belly warm, which is of course next to where the babies are. So it's just staying warm and everything. So that's basically it. I also got this blankie. I don't remember if I ever mentioned it. I created this blanket with a bunch of ladies at my church. We had a little ladies thing. My sister-in-law hosted, and we hand knit these. They showed us how to make them. And so I planned on using this for our transfer. That time we decided to go knit them. And I've kept it in a bag ever since. So I finally get to use the blanket. So I'm really excited about that. But also the soup is very good, and I was hungry. So I'm a happy camper.
So 2 successful embryo transferred.
Yep.
She's at home eating soup for the most part. Well, not at home. It's still in Chicago for a couple of days to rest. But
Our home away from home.
Other than that, everything looks and sounds good.
I think so. I think we're good. So if you're wondering how it is to be on bed rest, this is what it looks like from my point of view. My cozy blanket that we made a while ago. James has just got the normal blanket.
Just the normal. I don't have a special
View of the
blanket.
city. The easy reflection. Hi. We're watching Christmas movie, if you can tell what that is. And this is basically been it for the last couple days. Just relaxing, enjoying views of the city, eating food, and praying that our little babies stick. We're just gonna enjoy our time watching our movies. We haven't been doing much, so we haven't really been filming much, but this is pretty much the extent of it. Okay guys, as you can see, we are all picked up and packed. Today's our last day. It's Sunday, December 1st, so happy December. We're getting ready to leave. I got everything ready to go. Well, not me, James. Got everything ready to go because I'm not supposed to lift for the next few weeks. But I'm really gonna miss being here. He just went out to take the last load of the car. I think we're going to, because I'm not on bed rest anymore, I'm just on, you know, keep it calm and just not do anything, you know, too advanced and physically draining. So I think we're going to go out for breakfast. They said some kind of like light walks is really good after your bed rest. So we're going to probably walk to one of the little breakfast places here as our last little hurrah, and then we're going to take off and head home. So I'm going to miss it. Let's see the view one more time, because that's the part that I loved the most being here. It's a little bit cloudy today, which is fine. We're going to dress really warm. He's doing the final few checks, making sure everything's empty, and that we're good to go.
It's fun while it lasted, but I'm excited. We're ready to go home.
Let's do it. But breakfast first.
Yolk.
Yoke. We're gonna eat at Yoke. We've been there for our first wedding anniversary, and so we're gonna go there for the first time before we head home. So let's go and get these babies home.
Yep. Help us to be the best parents we can be. Help us to raise this child and to nurture them in the vision of the Lord, to teach us about you, which is the most important thing. Help us to be the best parents we can. Help us to guide our child towards you every step of the way. We know we're not going to be perfect, but I pray that we love them the way you love us.